My name is Tammy Smick. My husband and I flew here from Los Angeles to speak to you personally. The mission of the medical board is to protect healthcare consumers, but in the case against Dr. Daniel J. Headrick, you have failed miserably. Your website states that death cases are given priority, but the complaint I filed against Dr. Headrick took more than 4 years to reach a decision, and it took the medical board investigators 2 years after I filed my complaint to even interview Dr. Headrick. My son, Alex Smick, went to Dr. Headrick's facility to safely detox off of prescription pain medications. However, within 2 hours of arriving at Dr. Headrick's facility, Alex was started on a lethal combination of medications. Dr. Headrick wrote an order to check Alex's vitals only while awake. So the first night under Dr. Headrick's care, Alex was left unmonitored for more than 7 hours without even one blood pressure check. When he was finally checked on during morning rounds, Alex was found dead. He was already in rigor mortis. My son had been seizing, vomiting, and fighting for his life after being given Dr. Headrick's poisonous medications, but nobody came to help him because of Dr. Headrick's orders. Nearly 3 years after I filed my complaint, an accusation was filed against Dr. Headrick for repeated negligent acts resulting in Alex's death. Dr. Headrick's license on the medical board's website even said, "Accusation filed, petition to revoke." I was relieved, thinking the medical board would revoke Dr. Headrick's license and prevent him from killing another innocent patient. But in a confidential settlement hearing, a bargain was reached. I was told the stipulated settlement was confidential, and I would only be told the terms of the settlement once the medical board approved it. But I was certain that at minimum, Dr. Headrick would be put on probation and have to take classes to learn about medications and monitoring so that other patients would be safe from his dangerous practice. But on December 21st, just a few days before this last Christmas, I received an email from the medical board saying a decision had been reached. I had to weed through a 16-page legal document to find the board's decision. I was shocked and outraged, literally brought to my knees. I felt as if a knife were piercing my heart when I read the words, "public reprimand." How can you allow a doctor accused of over-medicating a patient to death to get away with a slap on the wrist? Your job is to protect the public, not protect dangerous doctors. 42 years ago, the governor signed MICRA, the cap on pain and suffering, into law with the promise that the medical board would be there to protect the public. But because of MICRA, you have an extra duty to protect us, and you are failing terribly. Shame on you. Shame on all of you.
We entrusted Dr. Headrick with Alex's care, and his negligent acts killed our precious son. Excuse me. Do you have any idea what it's like to be taken to your son's hospital bed and to see his purple body with his arms above his head? Do you know what it feels like to feel your son's cold flesh? To try to move his arms down only to discover they are frozen from rigor mortis. That was Dr. Headrick's actions. I cannot begin to tell you how appalled I am with the medical board's handling of our complaint. We trusted you to do the right thing, and you too have failed us. We went to the police and were told that the medical board would take care of it. We filed a lawsuit, but our access to justice was blocked by MICRA, the outdated cap on pain and suffering, and a CMA board member told us the medical board would handle it. So for more than 4 years, we waited for you to take action against Dr. Headrick, and you did nothing more than give him a public reprimand. The Attorney General's accusation included sufficient allegations to revoke his license or at least rehabilitate him so he couldn't kill another patient. But you chose a confidential, secret deal. Pathetic. We are Where is the accountability? Where is the incentive to change? Headrick is not deterred by any California law, and because of that, patients continue to be put at risk. His future patients will likely never know what he did. You had a chance to stop him, and you didn't. The next time Dr. Headrick kills a patient, the blood is on your hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Smick. We do feel your pain. I do want you to know that if you need any details on that, maybe you can talk to one of our staff members. We do have 2 panels. Each panel evaluates and comes to a decision. It's very thorough process. It's mostly, more than anything else, is the expert opinions on the side of the doctor and the side of the medical board. And that's what makes a decision, what the experts think, if the quality of care was met or was not met, or egregious or gross negligence or simple negligence. So there are a lot of issues come into play. Board is the last one to look at, but there is a process which goes through, and my goal is to get this 4-year timeline cut down to somewhere where it is really, especially bad doctors practicing, will be taken out of service. And some good doctors whose good name is in bad place, that is taken off both ways. So it goes both ways, but more than anything else, we want to make sure that no patient is harmed while our investigation is going on. Thank you for coming, though. We truly appreciate it. Any public comment from the audience here? Public comments on the